Okay, let's take the one by one. So before going to that, I will explain one small scenario how the situation is going on in the real time. Okay, so just a moment. So backup cycles, how it is there. So the cycle, in the sense, there is a process from day to day. Okay, if you see the screen. So if we observe here, mostly 99.99% all are following these three backups only. Okay, and copy only and tail log is the special purpose. If there is a problem or if we need the other thing, then we take those things at the time being. So please leave it. So mostly we are taking these three backups only. So how the cycle is going on? This cycle is different from one company to company, organization to organization. But mostly 90% of the Indian companies, okay, is following, all the 90% of the companies are following these kind of scenarios. Okay, this is not mandatory. Everyone having your own choice. So there is no strictly follow this only. Basically, the full backup mostly will take it on weekends. Weekends means holiday. Either if normally in IT companies mostly Saturday, Sunday is week offs, right? Week off means it is all day. So Saturday, Sunday mostly they are planning to scheduled backups. The time is also non-business hours, whatever it may be the time. So late night 10 or 11 or 12, anything that is called. So once we can make it 11 o'clock on every Monday to Friday and make it schedule, it will be happen on every day at the same time. Okay, so mostly full backup is going to be happen on weekends, mostly either Saturday or Sunday. So this is also our choice. If interviewer asking what is the backup policy in your organization, because you all guys are working in some company, right? So really it is a not thing also, but we have to. So you are working here. So if it is coming to the real scenario, so if you are all working in some company, what is the backup policy? They will ask the question. You simply said that there is no any by heart concept here, nothing. Simply you can call whatever the thing you thinking in your mind. So either Saturday or Sunday, the time, whatever you remember at that time, you can mostly make it. So mostly the full backup is going to be happen on every Sunday. They don't ask the time. If they don't ask the time, if they ask the time, you can tell. Mostly after 11 p.m. in the night, like that you tell. Differential backup is going to be happen on every weekdays, Monday to Friday, and T-log backups is depends on the time interval. These T-log backups, whatever the time you want, you can take for every 10 minutes or every 1 hour or 30 minutes or 2 hours, every 2 hours or every 3 hours or every 5 hours. This depends on our choice. Full backup is taking only weekly ones. Differential will take every day, but transaction log backups taking in between within 24 hours, how much time interval you want. Either 1 hour or 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, or 10 minutes, or every 5 minutes, every 20 minutes. That is up to our choice. Okay, this is about the basic schedule. So every weekend, either Saturday or Sunday, let's assume, for example, you are taking full backup on Saturday, and from Sunday to till again Saturday, so we are taking differential backups. Okay, so this is the one simple example I am explaining. So if this all thing is happening in the production server. So the backup cycle, so weekly full backup, daily differential backup, hourly. Okay, these type of strategies was there in every organization. Hourly or every 1 hour or 2 hour, 3 hour or half an hour, 30 minutes, whatever it may be. The time is your choice. Your choice in the sense, if you are in the project, there will be a client. The client, they will specify all the things. I want this kind of strategy. If they will provide, you can strictly follow that strategy. They said that take Sunday full backup. Monday to Saturday, take differential. Every 1 hour you take the tail log. If they said like that, you have to follow. If they don't say anything, they have given choice to us. You can make it the best plan. Then you can plan anything. Sunday full, daily differential. T-log is the optional. If you configured any high availability like log shipping or any kind of things, so this will be need to take care. Is it required or not required like that? Okay. So then the same way we need to take the monthly full backup. So monthly full backup in the sense, so every the last working day of the month, you need to take the one full backup. So the last working day of the month means, so whatever it may be the last day, either 30th of that month or 31st of that month, you need to take the one full backup on the last month. And next one, the quarterly. Quarterly means you want to take every 3 months, once in a 3 months, every quarter end. That means either March 31st, third month of the last working day, or the next seventh month of last working day. So like that you can plan accordingly every quarter last working day or every month last working day. This is also we have a choice. If they ask, then we can make it a plan. So this is the one backup cycle. So mostly it is happen like that: weekly, daily, hourly, or minutes, or monthly, or quarterly, or if they want yearly also. I want every end of the year, every year last working day, I want one full backup. They will ask whatever the time, whatever the day they ask, then you simply take it. There is no issue. The same process, full backup, monthly you take or quarterly take or daily take, weekly take, the concept is same. The next one, a real-time scenario I'm explaining, one simple scenario, and I'll quickly move to the practically. So suddenly, so I'm explaining one real-time scenario. See, suddenly one database got corrupted on so and so time. For example, let's assume this is the time. So Tuesday 25th, 2022. So let's assume any time, no issue. So otherwise you can take it that today time, no issue. Okay. So we have the time. So this time. So for example, you can take it as a today, Sunday, and the time date is 24th, and you can make it to 2022. And for example, morning 5:23 p.m. So 5:23 p.m. this database got corrupted, right? So if the database is got corrupted, so there is a concept called point in time recovery. So this point in time recovery, how we can achieve it? Okay, so we need to recover till this time. What is your backup strategy? What is your backup cycle? You need to verify before going to be take this restoration. What we can do? You have the Sunday full backup. Okay, that means, for example, let's assume Sunday full backup at 11 p.m. Okay, this is the backup time. So daily differential backup is there. So when the database is crashed, so 24th today morning 5:23 p.m. the database got corrupted. So they want the data till this time, right? So what is the latest healthy full backup? First we need to restore that healthy full backup. Okay. So 11 p.m. we have the full backup. Okay. Once again, the scenario will make it simple. The Sunday, not Sunday. Let's make it Tuesday. Tuesday. What is the date? The last Tuesday. The Tuesday. Okay, Tuesday is the 19th. Okay, 19th. So past dates we need, right? Okay, so this is the situation. The database got corrupted on 19th of this month at morning 5:25 p.m. So in this situation, so what we can able to restore the first we can do it on okay, Sunday full backup. Sunday full backup means 11 a.m. 11 a.m. What is the last Sunday? The database corrupted on 19th, right? 19th before Sunday means 17th. 17th you need to restore full backup, okay, with no recovery. And the next one after 17th, okay, next differential backup you have, right? Monday differential you have. You can restore Monday differential with no recovery. And the next one, you have the transaction log backup. Till what time you have, you can restore. For example, you are taking on every 1 hour, right? If you are taking every 1 hour, you have the backup till 5 p.m. After 5 p.m., the next backup will come on 6 p.m. But the database is crashed at 5:23 p.m. So you can't get the 6 o'clock backup. You have to restore till 5 o'clock. But I told you, right, there is a tail log backup. When the database got corrupted, you need to take the immediate tail log backup. So before going to do this all process, first step, you need to take the tail log backup. In this tail log backup, in the last 23 minutes, whatever the transactions is happened, the whole thing is there in the tail log backup. So once you can restore. If it is not coming into the tail log backup, so you will lose the 23 minutes of data loss if you are not taking tail log backup. If you take the tail log backup, so you will get at least some uncommitted transactions. There will be a minimum loss. The scenarios will explain later. This is the like this will be there in the real time. Okay. So let's come to the practically. So just to connect to the server. The scenarios you can make it yourself. Then you will get easy to understand. So I'm connecting to the default instance, which is already there in the server. Okay, I have connected to the server. So what is the first one? How to take the full backup? Okay. So I told you, right, in the SQL server, everything we have the two options, either graphical user or command prompt. So first I'll show graphical user, then I will show in command mode. Okay. So just to select the databases, go to the whatever the database you want to select it. For example, I want to take the DB1 backup. Okay. So right click. So go to the tasks. There will be an option called backups. Okay. Mostly if you want to take the backups or generating the scripts or import the files or everything, this is the only way. Go to the database, right click, tasks. In the tasks, you can able to see all so many options. If you want to perform any kind of these options, so you come to this step only. Tasks. Okay, you want to attach or detach the database, or you want to take the backup, or you want to sync the files, you want to restore the backup, existing backup, you want to generate the script of the database, or you want to import the Excel file, you want to import the flat files. Everything is the same here, only the option. Okay, now our requirement is to take the full backup, right? So go to the tasks, go to the backup. So select the backup option. So GUI is taking bit time, okay, because opening the windows like that. So GUI is very fast. Sorry, CUI command mode is very fast. Okay, let's come to here. This is the very important screen. Okay, so this is the backup of the database. main screen. So here you will get some default path, whatever the last is happened. So don't consider this, just remove it. Okay, it is removed from here. So now go to the media. So where you want to take the backup. Okay. So you need to add the disk. So backup destination. What is your destination? So this is the very important. The backup component, what you are selecting, database. I told you, right, there is a concept called file and file group backups. If you want to take the file and file group backups, see it is coming like this. Database one having primary database. You want to select this like this. But mostly we don't use this file and file groups. Just whatever the default selected database is the databases button. Just coming to the down destination. In this destination, there is a two drop down list. One is the where you want to take the backup. Backup to either disk or URL. URL means there will be some remote location. There is a server. They have created one URL, or directly you want to take to that location. Either remote URL. URL means some link. If you take the backup into OneDrive directly, if you take the backup into cloud directly, so that proper valid link is required. That valid link should be accessible to your machine. But mostly we are using the disks only, because taking backups is into the disk is very fast and very simple. Taking backups into URL is little bit time taking, and if any network issues came, the backups getting failed. So let's go to the backup to disk. I am selecting disk only. Okay. So go to the add button. So select the browse where you want to take the backup. Okay. So go to the D, wherever the location, whatever it may be. Mostly C drive is not preferable. C drive is mostly having some OS related files, or all our installation files. Don't disturb. So in the real time, so many drives are there. C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. So many drives, depends on the requirement. Wherever they are suggested, they are defined the backups. So you want to take the backups into that location. Select the D drive. Okay. And wherever you want to take the backups. For example, I want to take into this backup folder. In this backup folder, having so many, I have taken already full back different kinds of backups. If you are confused, I'll do one thing. I'll make a new folder for easy to understand. Okay. So go to the D drive. So here I'm creating one new folder. Okay. The folder name is whatever it may be, you can give it. Okay. DB backups. I'm giving the folder name DB backups. Okay. So now I'm selecting that folder. Okay. So I'm just refresh it. You will get this folder here. Yeah. Where is the DB backup folder? Yeah. This is coming. Okay. Select to the DB backup folder. And when you select this the DB backup folder, now the folder is empty. So you need to specify the file name. I told you, right, which backup you want to take in. The backup is what backup? DB1 backup is the database name underscore today's date. You can make it a simple understanding 24 April. Okay, so why this is the name of the month we need to mention. Sometimes it is confusing what is the date and what is the month. If it is the double digit more than 12, before 12 it is very confusion. For example, I mentioned second day and fourth month. If I mention like this and 2022, what you will understand? Some people they understand second, fourth month. Some people they understand second month, fourth day. This is a confusion. So for easy to understand, first to mention the date. If you mention the first date, it is understanding easy. Some people might our time format is different. It will be some confusion. Better to make it the month name, April 2022. Don't give any hyphens or spaces between the date. It is not allowed as a file name. And you can mention as, if you want full, you can make it full. Dot BAK. I told you, right? The backup file extension is .BAK. So just click OK. If you don't give also, by default it will take, but better to give it .BAK. So easy to understand. Okay, now the backup file is, your destination is coming to here. D drive, DB backups folder, DB1, 24th April, and whatever the mention. And again, if you go to the media option, okay, so where you want to take the backups. For example, sometimes if we have the same backup is already there, do you want to override, means it will delete the old one and create the new one. If you append, means it is not disturbing to the existing one. If it is already there for the same database or same file name also, same file name is important. If you getting the same file name backup file, it is overriding. If you want to append, it is adding continuously. Okay. So some other options: verify backup when it is finished, verify checksum before writing into the media. If you enable it, it is validating some kind of internal backup is properly generated or not. That is not required, optional. Then go to the directly backup options. If you don't change anything, keep it as default. Then coming to the backup option, here it is important, compression backups. When you want to take the compression, so here when you select the drop down list, there will be three options. Use default server setting. That means that will be default server will be set automatically. Second one is the compression backup. Third one is the do not compression backup. Basically, for example, your database size is 1 TB, the large database, but your disk having 600 GB. So basically, if you want to take 1 TB backup into 600 GB is not possible, right? 1 TB means 1024 GB. 1024 GB backup should not keep into a 600 GB backup. So if that is the situation, your drive space is less, your database is more. In that situation, better to take the compression backup. It will be reduced. Just like a zip, we are zipping the folder, compressing, unzipping the folder, it will be expanding. Okay, unused data it should be. There is no data loss. So if you compress your zip file, are you losing any data? No data loss. But you reduce some size, right? The same way. If you take the compression backup, you should reduce some size. You don't take the compression backup, better to keep it as default. Mostly keep it as default until unless that requirement came, your DB is more, disk is less, then you keep it. Okay. So copy only backup, I told you, right? If you want to take the copy only backup, you need to check this button. If you are typing the command, you write the with copy only, right? Like that. So I'm not taking copy only, I'm taking the full backup. So I'm not changing anything with media and bulk option, just I explained whatever it is. And I'm keeping as default option and clicking OK. If you click OK, your backup is getting started. It is showing how much completed. So 100% completed. Your backup of DB is completed successfully. Okay, just go to that folder and verify it. Okay, so now the backup file is generated. So the type is .bak. So don't try to edit these kind of backup files. Okay, if it is coming, if you try to edit, it won't understand anything. It should be some decrypted format kind of things like these symbols, numbers. but you never open it. If you open it, will be corrupted. Just for we are in our own practice, right? That's what I told you. Okay, never open. Don't open any backup files or MDF, LDF files. Whatever you want to do in the testing, you can do in your local laptop or your personal. But you never touch in the real time. If you touch in the real time, then you are ready to leave the company. Okay, that is the violation of the rule. Okay, don't do these kind of challenge tasks. Don't never take risk. Okay, that is the simple thing, full backup, right? So now I am taking differential backup. Okay, let's assume I am taking same full backup using command mode. There is no much complicated here. Backups are very simple. If you take one time, then it is easy to understand. Just 1 minute. Okay, so now the new query window open. So now I am taking backup. So if you want to take the backup, definitely. So your query window is pointing to master only. By default, it is master only. Just please cross check. So it is master only. Okay. So backup command is what? Backup database. Database name is DB1. Not case sensitive. You can write either upper or small, no issue. You think that database name is in DB1 caps. If I write the small, it will work or not. There is no problem. So database, backup space, database name space 2 is the keyword. Disk equal to, you need to specify in the double quotes where you want to take the backup. For example, I want to take the backup in DB backups folder. If you don't know the path, don't type manually. Directly go to this and you can simply copy it. Sometimes there will be a spelling mistake, your backups will be failed. If you know also, don't try. Better to take copy paste, simple. Okay, forward slash. This is the path location. After that, we need to specify the file name, right? The file name is database name underscore date 24th. Okay, April 2022 hyphen backup 2 dot BAK. Okay, if you have a doubt, if for example, if I want to take the compression backup through command mode means simply you need to write with compression. This is the simple. If you want to take the compression, you don't want to take the compression, just leave it. Just that's it. Just I am executing. If we have the right to take the backup into drive successfully, it will be gets generated. If you have any OS related problems like you are unable to access that folder, you will getting operating system errors. So the backup got completed successfully. In that backup contains 328 pages. All the pages got generated. If you want, you can go and check here. So just you can refresh it. Like it is already came. So this backup we are taking from GUI. This backup we are taking from command prompt. Both are same database. Almost size should be the same, 2736 KB. This is the way. Okay. So I'm taking again differential backup. Same database, backup database name to disk equal to. I'm changing now. Here I'm mentioning diff1. Diff1 means differential one. Okay, what we need to specify with differential at the end of the backup command. Differential DIFFERENCIAL. TI. Okay, spelling should be correct. If it is correct, it should come into the blue color. If it is wrong, something is wrong in the spelling. DIFFERENTIL differential. If I take this backup, so DB backup, differential backup will be getting generated. I'm taking the differential backup. So differential backup got generated. If you see here, now what is loaded here? 40 pages. But when we take the full backup, how many pages? Something 600 pages are there, right? So, but you need to understand here, this is not completely taking all the pages. Whatever the changes after full backup, but now no changes. But after full backup, any pages are there, that only is taking. This is the way to take the differential backup. For example, I am taking the another differential backup 2. Any differential backup you can take. I am taking differential backup 2. If we insert any command, but really you need to practice like this. Create table. Creating one table, test one. If that backup is coming properly or not, means you need to add at least one insert query or update query. Then you take the backup. Then you will get to know my changes is there in the backup. Create table, table name. So I'm creating one column, simple column, and I around 20. And this is the basic simple commands we learned in the college days, right? The same thing, nothing else. Serial number, integer. Not creating any complicated queries. One table got created. So if now I take this again differential backup to, what it will happen? These changes is coming into this backup, right? When you want to use the any database, changing the database, simply use the command use master. Okay, now I am taking the again differential backup. So differential backup 2 taken. This is the way we need to take the backup. So for example, if you want to take the differential backup from the command, same go to the task. Okay, go to the backups. Okay, same way. So here backup type is there, right? There is a drop down list. So here full differential transaction. If you see here, these three only is coming here, means these three are the important. Rest of things are not coming. File group or stripped. No, not coming. That means these three are the important. Okay, please remember. So previously it is full. That's by default it is full. It is taking full backup. Now I want to take the differential. You need to change here differential, and the rest of the process is same. Add the drive, whatever the you want. Okay, same thing. D drive. Okay, DB backups folder, and you can give the file name. If you want to just select that file name, it is coming automatically. You want to just add any one or two letters to the existing. I told you, right, for differential backup, either you can give .BAK or .DIF, both are valid. So this is the differential backup we are taking in the command mode. Sorry, graphical user. Next one, I am taking last one, transaction log backup using graphical. So backup, the very simple, nothing complicated here. Go to the same thing. Instead of full, you can select the transaction log backup. Select the transaction log, and you can remove the existing file, and you can add the new path. Go to the D drive. DB backup. I am taking log backup, right? So just to mention for easy to understand, log 1. I told you the extension name .trn. You remove .bak and put .trn. TRN and just simply click the OK. This is the where we taking the transaction log file. My suggestion, when you want to take any backup, before taking any backup, just to create one table or one insert record, just to make it note that is coming into that backup or not after we restore. I will explain the restore in the next class. Once restores came completed, the major part of our SQL server backups restore part is completed. Okay. Now I am taking the same transaction log backup using command mode. So what is the syntax? Backup, data instead of database, we need to specify the log, database name to disk equal to, you can give the any name should be meaningful, tlog2. The extension is instead of .bak, you can put .trn. Remove with differential. This is the syntax for taking the log backup using command mode. Just execute it. Backup got successfully generated. So this is the way we are taking the backups. If you go on your folder, so all are completed. If you see here the differentiation, if it is log backup, it is coming SQL Server transaction log backup. If it is all remaining, it is coming .bak file. If you give the .daf, it is coming automatically differential here. Okay. So this is the whole concept of backups and restores. So if you want to tail log backup, same you can mention no underscore truncate. Tail log backup, it will get created. But this is recommended